Got a Mishimoto thermostat. It's actually a cooler thermostat, and I think it's gonna run at like, it's gonna open at like 160 instead of 180 to keep the coolant temps down. We also got Vvt-I Rebuild, which I forgot to order originally, and this has been keeping me from finishing my motor. These are what I've been waiting for also. Drift Motion was doing a limited thing. I think he's just trying it out. But he did all black pulleys. Most people do just the raw shiny aluminum. But I have a black theme going on. And I think these are gonna look freaking sweet. So we're about to paint some parts. Before they ship the motors over from Japan, they put a clear coat on everything. And on this piece, they put clear coat over dirt or something else, so it looks like shit. But it doesn't matter because we're gonna do wrinkle on all the plastics, the intake manifold, and we're gonna do a clear coat just on this. So it'll be a nice dual black finish, but one's shiny. So we did one coat on this one so far, and we're gonna do 3 heavy coats. And you can tell the texture that I was talking about, how they clear coated over dirt. So this one's gonna look like shit no matter what, but there's gonna be a crank pulley through half of it, and you're not really gonna see the bottom. But this is gonna turn out awesome once it starts to dry and get that wrinkle finish. So this might look cool, or might look like total garbage. But when you first spray it, it comes out kind of glossy, and then it will start to wrinkle in the drying process. Yeah, here's a 240, just chilling. Shitty OEM Type X bumper, and I got a new bumper right there. So here it is, it's a wrinkle black. I'm getting impatient because it's not wrinkling. So there's an option on the back of the can, says you can cure it in the oven for 200 degrees for 20 minutes, so I'm gonna try that. It was only in for about 5 minutes, and it wrinkled so quickly. Holy crap. Wow. Would have been longer, but it's plastic, so I didn't want to melt the plastic. But yeah, I'm gonna put this outside. So this has about 4 coats on it. One spraying horizontally, and then like that. Wait 5 minutes between coats, and I was waiting for it, and it's just like, it's literally a gloss finish. And then I read online and on the back of the can that to cure it or make it go faster, I can kind of tell it's starting to do it right there. Put it in the oven, and I put this piece over here in the oven for about 3 minutes because it's plastic and I wasn't sure about it, and it freaking did exactly what I wanted it to do. Look at that. Tape that off. There's still a little bit of blue tape right there, but it turned out exactly how I want. But it's just crazy. It's like, this is the same paint. That's gloss. And that's wrinkle, exactly what I wanted. So let's take this, put it in the oven, and I'll show you guys. Set at 200 degrees. It's gonna look awesome with a gloss black top cover. But yeah, 5 minutes in the oven at 200 degrees does that. Crazy. I mean, it's still wet, so it's glossy and it's gonna look weird, but I'm sure once it dries 100%, it's gonna look all even. Here's that last piece. You can tell the texture of that stuff they painted over. This one looks like absolute shit. But maybe the wrinkle will hide it all, or hide a lot of it. But like I said, most of it is gonna be covered by the crank pulley, and it's gonna be deep at the bottom of the front half of the engine. So this isn't a show car, it's a drift car, so it's just gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be cool. So this just came out of the oven. It's got the nice wrinkle black, and you can't even tell that it had that super shitty finish before the paint, but you can if you get like super close and look at it. But I don't know, I think it looks awesome. So gotta do the intake manifold, valve covers, and this. So everything in the engine bay is literally gonna be this wrinkle stuff or gloss black. Originally I thought I was gonna paint this whole thing black, but actually I think I'm gonna mask this off and keep this silver. But I'm gonna see if I can polish it first to make it look extra nice. Yeah, so let's see. So here's before. So you can tell it's a little bit shinier, and it's gonna contrast really well with the black. So I like it. Took 3 seconds. Used blue masking tape and went over and used my fingernail to go down in the edge. And this is pretty lifted from the actual plate, so I'm gonna use a knife and go along the edge and hopefully get that out pretty well. We'll see. Heat gun's at work, so I gotta use a hairdryer. Kind of heat it up before we spray it. Here's the finished product. Nice gloss center with a wrinkle timing cover. There's the O-ring we need to replace. The Vvt-I taken apart. It's just 2 seals to rebuild it. Yep. So for this O-ring, it's a little small. So you need to stretch it out. You probably have like 10 seconds before it goes back to size to put this back on. But before that, it's that. This can only line up one way. You do that mark with, let's see. See that groove right there? This one goes there. So just 2 seals in there that are replaceable.